any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. Is he strong? Listen, bud, he's got radioactive blood. Can he swing from a thread? Take a look overhead. Hey there goes the Spider-Man. In the chill of night, at the scene of a crime, like a streak of light, he arrives just in time. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Wealth and fame, he's ignored. Action is his reward to him. Life is a great big bang up. Wherever there's a hang up, you'll find a Spider-Man.
Hello and welcome to another edition of the Comic Book Blog. I'm your host, Jim Houston. As some of you may know, I was ultimately trying to get my Spider-Man 1 to 100 collection in the Spider-Man over New York City label. Since the label was retired by CGC, I've been looking for upgrades that might already have the Spider-Man label. So I found an upgrade to this Spider-Man 46, intro of the Shocker, graded 4.0. Now, what happens when you buy stuff from eBay is they add fees, lots of fees. So I saw this comic for a while. I kept sending offers and they kept getting rejected. Finally, I got one of those offers where they send you an offer to pay less than the list price. And what's really funny is I let it expire. And the offer was for this issue to be $600, and other places were asking like $750 or more for the same grade with the same label. So I went ahead and pulled the trigger. And what's funny is I let his offer of $600 expire, and then I had to put the offer in for $600 anyway to get it. The part I don't like about buying on eBay is with all the fees, you end up paying over $650 for the book. This is why when I sell my comics, I prefer to not do it on eBay, because it's better for you, the viewer. When you purchase the comic from me, you don't have to pay all those eBay fees. Plus, as the seller, I have to pay eBay fees. So I'm sure he didn't get $650. So the other places you could look to buy comics, you know, besides Instagram and Facebook, there's places like Shortbox. I bought some comics there. And My Slabs, places like that. So let's take a look at this. Okay. Here it is. This is Spider-Man 46, graded 7.5 with the Spider-Man over New York City label. So, you know, my sweet spot is around 5. I purchased this because, you know, it's an upgrade to the 4.0, which had the Spider-Man label. So now this will be for sale. And this goes in the collection. This is a very nice upgrade. 7.5 upgrade from a 4.0. It is a very cool Spider-Man over New York City label. This is what 4.0 looks like. That's the Shocker. And here's the 7.5. A little more expensive than a 7.5 that does not have the Spider-Man over New York City label. But, I don't know. I guess I could still have 1 to 50 in the new Spider-Man label over New York City. And here are the back covers to Spider-Man 46. I had all those models, I believe. They're probably still up in the attic. Here's the upgrade. As I've said in the past, the back labels of Spider-Man over New York City, they don't really say what issue number you're looking at. Another Spider-Man comic I got off eBay is 8.5 issue, graded 8.5. I have a lot of comics graded 8.5 in the Spider-Man run. So I actually have on my watch list for eBay is a lot of 8.5 comics. And sometimes they'll send you an offer. And like that saying is, if I want to make you an offer you can't refuse. Depending on my mood, sometimes I'll get an offer and I'm like, that sounds okay. And it might not even have the label I like, but it has the grade I like, so I go ahead and purchase it. So this came with the bubble wrap. And it looks like cardboard surrounding the slab, which is good. And I see bubble wrap in there. This is from Cloak, C-L-O-A-K, Cloak Comics. Now something you could do is, if you keep track of who you buy your comics from, if you're happy with the shipping and the service, you can write to them after you get your first comic and see if they'll sell you comics directly. So you could save some of the eBay fees. Like I said, this $600 comic costs over $650. So here we have Spiderman 91 in condition 8.5. I reluctantly probably have to give up on the idea of having old Spider-Man over New York City labels unless I just take any condition book to put it in the run. So we'll take a look at this. So Spider-Man 91. No Spider-Man over New York City label, but hey, 8.5 with white pages. For some reason, I have a soft spot for 8.5 comics of Spider-Man. And white pages just made it even better. So even though the label's not there, that I like, purchased it anyway. And you see with the universal label, the back label does tell you what issue number it is and that it has white pages. So here we have two new additions to the Spider-Man collection. The 4.0 is upgraded to 7.5 with the Prowler on the cover. And we have a 91 graded 8.5 to put in with the 1 to 100 run. All graded by CGC. This has been another edition of the Comic Book Blog. I'm your host, Jim Houston. See you again soon. Bye.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. Is he strong? Listen, bud, he's got radioactive blood. Can he swing from a thread? Take a look overhead. Hey there goes the Spider-Man. In the chill of night, at the scene of a crime, like a streak of light, he arrives just in time. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Wealth and fame, he's ignored. Action is his reward to him. Life is a great big bang up. Wherever there's a hang up, you'll find a Spider-Man.